Hello, my name is Monica. Welcome to my channel. Today, Join Association of Persons with Disability, the National Board, was presenting their audit accessibility, which they carried out both in Lagos and in Abuja. What does that mean? Is that they go to structures to know if the infrastructures are accessible for persons with disability, and going around many places, they find out they are not accessible. And I'll allow you also to listen to the recommended accessibility structure, the way it ought to be, how they're supposed to make it.
We're recommending the use of captioning, auto text, plain language, large prints, audio format, and braille. And then we should also train our staffs on digital accessibility. To enhance our internal access, we're recommending that we should provide accessible doors. We should ensure that our layouts are well spaced for maneuvering for wheelchairs, and then we should ensure that our reception desk and sittings are accessible, and then support with hearing devices at the reception area. To strengthen our emergency preparedness as a facility, we're recommending that we should develop and display an accessible evacuation plan in our facility, and then we should install audible and visual alarms. Audible alarms for blind persons and other group of persons with disability, visual alarms for the deaf group. And then we should ensure that our escape routes are clearly labeled. For toilets, we should renovate and ensure that at least one of the toilets in the facilities meet universal accessible standard. At least one of the toilets, and then we should install grab bars, ensure that it's non-slippery. And then also we should add clear and tactile text within the toilet system, within the signages.
Advocates to stand and say, no, these things are not supposed to be like this. These things are not supposed to be like this. Reason being that you are here now, you have become an advocate. You have to stand also for women and girls with disability. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then we take the last, okay, second to last person. I'll get back to you.
Thank you so much. In addition to what he said, I watched a video yesterday online. I think on TikTok, there's this challenge. I saw girls of 12 years old, 12 to 13, wearing a crop top. Their tummy is showing and they were dancing. There's this challenge where there's this sign they started using, which I think for that
So,
age
question was
is very
raised
bad. Like
concerning
charity
the
begins at home.
gender-based violence,
Parents,
about
mothers
how
especially,
they
have to
use
be
digital means,
very
to
careful with what
do
our kids do with the
some
phone, because
things that are
13
not
years old
so
girls
in
dancing a
things are not
TikTok
really
challenge
good.
online,
Let me
and
use
that
the
is what
word.
is trending. That is what
So,
the
especially
young
looking
people
at
are
underage
doing. That's
girls,
why
our
we need
parents
to
should
raise
also look
digital
into it.
advocates, young
And when I
people
made
that are
my
digital
comment, I
advocates
told them
that
that it's
kick
good that we
against
start
all
doing
these
that.
social, all these
Charities
skills that we see
begins at
online.
home.
So
So this
parents,
question, when
first,
it was
let's start
raised, there
with
was a
our
lot of
parents. What our
contribution,
kids doing
a
online?
lot of
Because 12 to
impact,
13 years
that
old
people
girls
are
on a crop
raising,
top,
because
and
we are in the
what
week
kind of
of
dance I
15
don't
days
understand with their
activism.
tummy
So
open.
one of the
I think
things
that is where it
is to
starts from. It
also
starts
look
from
at
the
how
home. What
we
are we
use
doing on the
our
screen? What are our
digital
12-year-old, our
platforms.
13-year-old girls and boys doing on screen? What are the kind of pictures they post online? When I saw it, I called my children and told them that I don't want to see with this phone again, because what they see on TikTok, what you see online, and these kids are 12 to 13 years. Sometimes you see them, they are in the room, we are not with them. They are checking a lot of things on TikTok, and you see so them true. Trying to dance the same way, they want to follow that trend. Yes.
When issues come up on social media, can we first process whatever the information is before responding? Because A lot of us are always in a hurry to respond. We don't check our emotions. And these things are the things that now bring issues that keep dragging us out until we're totally out in the public and dancing naked. Yes, let's face the facts. That's one. Two, the idea of I need likes, I need to be seen as a public figure. If I cannot make it out here, let me make it on social media. And so you expose yourself unnecessarily on social media is another issue. Then the idea of fake it till you make it. All these things are issues that bring to us to that point of being violated, abused, and harassed. So if we can begin to curb our excesses individually, we are heading to that place where anybody that does that offensive can be taken care of appropriately. Let me stop here.
Thank you so much for that wonderful question.
In a workplace like that, you have to give them a chance to work within their own hours. They can be given a chance to work remotely.
So after all our interruptions on question, we were divided into groups. So this guy named Mr. Joshua is in my group. We're in group 1. We have the detailed presentation that we actually answered all the questions that everybody's supposed to answer because they gave us the same question. So me being there, I was able to, pick out a lot of points, noted it down, and all of us agreed and it's time for us to watch our presentation.
Sorry, this is the last time. We are already done. So we have ramp, not slow, and then tactile brace. Tactile brace for crutches, accessible toilet, sunscreen for people with albinism, sunscreen.
A hand of our
That's my most.
Are you serious?
Sunscreen and shade for people with albinism, and then lastly, cochlear implants for people with hearing impairment. Cochlear implants, so that you can help them. It actually has proven to help people with hearing impairment. And then lastly, reporting and referral.
Yeah.
We have National Commission of Persons with Disability. These people have been put in place to handle issues stemming from people with disability, but we have to also understand that it has to start from the grassroots.
Yes.
In as much as we want to run to the national body, these local governments. One of us in my group talked about local governments being empowered to handle little situations like this before it escalates to the national. And then lastly, OPD referrals. Organizations of persons with disability have to learn to refer one another.
Yes.
Because I work in the mental health institute, mental health NGO. We thrive on referral. We thrive on referral. When it comes to referrals, we don't play with referrals. We make sure that every issue that is being handled by the organization, if it cannot be handled fully, we refer it to a larger body. And we also hope that other people can refer their own clients to us. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Appreciate you.
So this is me. After the program, I was rushing to go meet up with my doctor's appointment. At this time, I was actually late, to be honest with you, because I'm waiting for my parents to get our lunch so we can go. I didn't know they're going to waste this time. At the same time, I'm waiting for the cab that I've booked. So let me take some selfie and all that. And I am glad that, yes, person with disability groups, yes, they're working in silos, but at the same time, they're making some very great impact. So with this accessibility,
They said I don't finish work.
Yeah, that's what
I'll tell you they did a very good job. And yes, I also learned,
Good
things. I really learned things, and I will be able to modernize an AI facility, or
Hey.
tell them how they
Thank
can
you.
actually put their
Joshua,
perspective
happy
in
everybody. Bye bye. Hi
disability,
dear,
because
good to see you.
inclusion is
Good
very
to see
important.
you.
And in me, as Monica Rinze and as
Eh? Okay, you're
my
supposed to see me.
foundation that is called the Whisker
Okay, you
Success
can pass for me.
Foundations, I can tell you that we
Good.
are
I
heavy
didn't.
in inclusions, we are heavy in
Thank you.
awareness and
No,
sensitization,
I'm not
we
working
are
now.
really heavy in everything that we
I'm
do
still looking
concerning
for a job, but at the same
disability. So I
time,
really learned a
I'm
lot of
creating my own
things
awareness
that
in a
help
little way. I start by
personally,
going to schools
and
to
also
educate them on
how
disability
we
inclusion
can improve,
in
modernize
Abuja. Yeah.
infrastructures, and also
We
give a
come for
prototype of
3
how
schools practically.
um,
We're supposed to be in 4
disability
schools. But you know now
toilet
they are starting the
can
exams, so
be
it's till next year I will now start.
clean. So that
Thank
is
you. Keep in touch. I know I saw you
what
in
has been
Abuja
going
at
on.
Center, right? I remember.
And I believe that
Yes,
step by
please
step
let's keep in
we
touch.
get
The way you
there.
work with
A lot of
JoNaPWd
work is
National, right?
ahead
Okay,
for
that's fine. Then
both
we'll
of us.
talk. There's a whole lot of
And
now that all the fund is coming to
we're looking
JoNaPWd,
at
I'm sure people
this
will learn how
part
to
of the
streamline and work together.
presentation that
Because we all
shows
fighting for the
that
same thing.
we
Not
only
even
have
fighting, trying to
50%
engage.
of inclusion in infrastructures.
I want to leave. I was
The
trying to
only
wait
way
for the
that the
Lord, but
only
I think
place that
it's
has
taking time.
a higher mark was only in the environment. They said the environment has to set. For instance, when you walk into a hospital, you
I'm going
can
to
wheel
hospital.
around.
The doctor has been there kind of
When you
like
go to
so I say one.
hotels,
I
it's
thought we'll be
accessible for
done.
you, or
I
maybe
was
like
expecting to
even
leave by
just the
12:30.
entrance gate.
But he's
That's the
saying that the
only
kitchen,
place
he's
that has
saying
a higher
something like
mark
it's
of
not yet time.
accessibility.
I don't know if you can speak
Other
to
ones,
them.
does not.
Alright, but I'll
But
be
I
she'll
can
be with you.
testify to
I'm
that.
outside.
Going to bank, I can enter the bank.
Come and help me.
Many facilities are going to is not accessible. So this is
Going. Yes.
the things we are
Yes, we're
looking
going.
into. Even a place that is not so can be modernized. That has to show that. And for the schools I went to, I can tell it's not accessible for me. So I was asking if I'm your teacher, will I able to come to class and wheel around? This is a no. He said no.
Yes, yes,
That you
no.
having that idea.
They have.
And that's why I say
That's
it's all inclusive in this
they've
section.
not.
In disability
They say
inclusion
that
is all of us.
we're
Every person
cooperating,
with
but they've not
disability,
answered
every stakeholder is all of
to
us.
the kitchen.
Because
They said
there has
they
to
will not give them money for takeaway.
we are first human before disability can do working. So
Yes,
this time
almost there. Come on, open
I was
it.
getting ready to go out and actually things that I'm doing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've learned something today.